So let's have a Jeremy Clarkson power moment, shall we? Surprising how much roll control you've got all the way down. I'm sure I didn't infringe, I'm pretty sure I didn't infringe. That is absolutely cutting through the turbulence. This is actually really relaxing to fly. It still wants to go faster.
Right, so hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this will feel a bit weird for those that have seen my flying to McDonald's in a flex wing. The first single seat flight to the flex wing. There's for you, Clive, that's one for you. We're still here at Rothwell. So still here, we're at Rothwell at the moment. So if you don't know how I got here, here's a video of how I got here. Watch that video, jump back here and you'll understand what's going on. So yes, still doing some more testing on the 9. It's got a different hang point at the moment and I'm going to go on a longer flight now to New Farm. I'm trying to get hold of Courtney at the moment just to get permission to go land there. Going to go land at New Farm and then going to head back to Sywell from New Farm. We're just going to chat about how now I've had one flight on it with this new change and the trike and the engine. There was so many bits in there, it was like information overload on the first flight, but this thing is it's hands off quick. Not going to give too much away about my thoughts of the aircraft. Let's go and get in the air and head on out to New Farm. We're off to New Farm now. Confirmed with Courtney, he's happy for me to pop in. He's going to have some lunch. He's going to stop farming for an hour. I'm going to head off over there and go and say hello. So this is going to be the video where I talk more about my. I'm going to try and do some bits and pieces en route. I'm going to maybe try and do some stalling and just see how it responds. It definitely feels more lively on this setting and definitely a lot heavier in roll than I was I experienced last time. That's not a bad thing, but it's because it's flying a lot faster. So I'm going to get on with my checks, get us started, get us taxied out, and then en route. Security brake is on, helmet and harness secure, throttle is closed, all clear all around. Clear prop. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Rothwell traffic, Golf, Charlie Mike Oscar Victor's backtracking runway 02 Rothwell. So my initial thoughts on this taxi, about the 9 in its current configuration. Love the screen, absolutely superb. It definitely keeps the draft off you. There is definitely some pull up because of the void behind it, which I noticed with the lanyard for my phone. But equally so, it just goes, but it definitely goes in a straight line nicely. This is something I would probably go on some nice long flights, but I am going to have a little bit of a play and just see how it responds in the turns. I've seen Ben throwing it around a little bit. Right then. Security, I am secure, visors down. Rothwell traffic, Golf, Charlie Mike Oscar Victor is departing runway 02 to the west, Rothwell. Neutral nose wheel straight. Full power, and we're away. Over 1,000 feet per minute. Climbing out to the west. How are we doing on speed? Well, I can definitely feel the wind across my toes. 62 miles an hour. Settle back down again. So for those that aren't sure where I am, for those that are following around the world, here's a bit of chart on the route on the screen. So I'm going to route to the east of Sywell, keep clear of their aerodrome traffic zone, their ATZ. We're still going up. Yeah, I'm going to just reduce the power a touch, and the temperatures are very stable. I'm going to get a little bit of height, just so I can go and have a little bit of a play with this aircraft and just see what it handles like. It's very light in pitch, so if you start to tense, you'll definitely be going quite quick. But this screen, yeah, it's definitely deflecting quite nicely. I like that screen. Okay, there's the gap.
I'm going to fly through the gap. I'm going to get some height. So yeah, let's see what this aircraft is climbing like. That's a cruise climb. Alright, I'm going to do a 500 foot, 30-second climb. So let's get myself. That's 1,600 feet, full power, climbing altitude. Rikey, it's 200 feet already. 1,000 feet bouncing off. 1,900 feet, 2,000 feet, 2,100. That was 500 feet, and I'll check the timing on that one and put it on the screen. I forgot to note it, but how's the temps? Haven't even budged. Haven't even budged. So there's sidewell over there, and let's scoot round the edge. So quick Hessel check for some stalling. Engine temps are looking good. Doesn't seem to get hot at all, this engine at the minute. Don't jinx it, Giles, don't jinx it. Location, I'm moving clear of any bit off area, and I have done lookout turn. So, let's enter the glide. That's in the glide. Establishing the glide, that's hands off. Okay, start raising the nose, level attitude, keeping the wings level. There's the stall, bar back. Let's get some speed. That was absolutely benign. Back into the glide. Wow, I'm going to try that again. Raising the nose, speed 40, 39. 26. 26 and it goes. Let's try that again. 37, 34, 29, 28, 28. Yeah. 26, 28 mile an hour on the glide. And let's see what the power recovery is like if I do a standard stall recovery. Into the glide, still got enough height. It's hardly losing any height anyway. So raising the nose. 34, 25, bar back, full power, raising the nose. That is lovely in stall. Absolutely benign. I think I lost a grand total of about 40 feet there. Absolutely magnificent. Just going to get away from sidewell. Sure I didn't infringe. I'm pretty sure I didn't infringe. No, I'm outside. There's definitely some lag behind that other airspeed indicator. Hello sidewell, I will see you later. Right, so that's a bit of stalling covered out. There's my engine out if I have a problem. Loads of fields down there. So once I get past this bit of built up area, I'm going to do some playing in the turns. Because when I've flown it the other times, I've just done circuits because it was like, just keep an eye on what you're doing. Don't do anything extreme. So 30-degree bank angle turns. Clear of any built up areas. Let's do some turns. So let's look at what I think a 30-degree bank angle turn is like. So airspace. About 30, so it's not looking too bad. A little bit of bar pressure forward, a bit too much there. So strut just below the horizon, almost the stitching on the pocket is about a 30 degree, and that goes around quite nicely with just a little bit of bar pressure. Even on the 30, a little bit of bar pressure. Okay then, let's try a 45. Airspace. That's a 45. That's on that button there above the E. Airspace. That's nice. Not too much more bar pressure for the 45. It's doing quite nicely. Yeah, definitely on that button. And rolling out there. That's quite nice on the 45. Right then, are we heading in the right direction, Giles? Yes, we are. That's cool. Pitch response is very light on this, very light, and you can overpower it quite quickly. Roll response is firm. I'm putting a lot of that down to the speed. There's definitely roll response is firm. Despite the lumps and bumps, it really doesn't get kicked around that much. It's not, you don't feel like you're having to fight to keep it in a straight line, which is lovely. So let's do my clearing turn now. Clearing turns coming up for the 60-degree bank angle turn. We're on 1,640 feet. Let's see if I can keep it on that. See how much extra power it needs. Yeah, definitely needs some bar pressure for the for turns. So then, let's go around to the left. Get the wings level. Wings level. Heights noted. RPM. Temps are managed. Okay. Going to the left. Roll on the bank. Space clear. 4560. Nice good push forward on the bar. Height's good. Airspace. Height's good. Managed. There's 270, rolling out, wonderful, and reducing any power that I may have needed for level flight. Lost about 20 feet in that one, that was definitely a 60 degree. Yeah, definite need for pushing forward on the bar, but not much more than the 45. It's just managing the push to maintain level. So let's see what the wing does with minimal resistance. My fingers are just on the bar. So there is thermals about today. So what is level flight on the RPM? 6.8 on that one, 6.9. So just sub 7,000 seems to keep it. There we go. Hand throttle set, foot not throttle not being used. 6.8. 6.8. There we go. It's going to be hard to manage level flight. Trying to keep within 100 feet, but that's hands off. It is sort of just fingers on it. It is absolutely cutting through the turbulence. Still wants to go faster. What we're doing 59 miles an hour. It's quite nice actually, because all three airfields are 400 feet above sea level, give or take 15 feet. So it's quite nice for noting the QNH and QFE. Ground speed is 66. Right, so I haven't actually done the full power bit yet. So let's have a Jeremy Clarkson power moment, shall we? Let's see how fast we can get this thing to go. Maintaining level. Over 70, 74, 70. That is mental. Over 70 miles an hour. Level. 72, and my ground speed still going up and down. 75, 80 mile an hour there, 81 ground speed, mental. Okay, let's relax back. So power, maintain the attitude. I only lost 100 feet there in all of that, and the temps are within 3 degrees. This radiator's phenomenal. And there's New Farm. New Farm traffic, Golf, Charlie Mike Oscar Victor, 5 miles to run for overhead join for runway 08. New Farm. The weirdest thing I found on that last approach, and I'm hoping it's a weird nuance of the hang position, is that I'm always having to slow it down to come in. This thing just wants to go off on rails. It's actually really relaxing to fly. You know you've got speed and energy behind it, but it is just really relaxing to fly. Currently doing 65 miles an hour. Let's slow the thing down. Right. New Farm traffic, Golf, Charlie Mike Oscar Victor, flex wing in the overhead for dead side join for runway 08 right hand. New Farm. New Farm traffic, Golf, Oscar Victor, final runway 08 right hand. New Farm. Right, let's slow this down. Feels weird having to slow an aircraft like this down. Normally my instinct is to pull on the bar. Surprising how much roll control you've got all the way down. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And there's Courtney. It does feel weird coming here without a car or a motorhome or something like that. Hey! There's Courtney. Right, where's the wind? Let's get this thing out of the way. Only 25 minutes. Off. Arrived. It is tiny. So, Courtney's first response is, it's a very small wing. So I've landed. Courtney!
Most people should know Courtney from my videos now. You're on lunch break now, aren't you?
I'm on lunch break.
Yeah. Are you the boss or is Jackie the boss today?
Oh, Jackie's always the boss.
Jackie's always the boss. And for our friend Bob, 9 and a big tractor. What's it called?
That's FW60.
FW60. And apparently my friend Bob really likes it. So shout out to you, Bob, if you're watching the video. So Courtney, what do you think of the 9?
Very impressive.
Yeah.
And a very small wing.
What was your first words or word?
It's small.
It's small. And your first word was?
Wow.
Wow. See? I wasn't even spoken to him, he just went wow. So for those that don't know Tony, they should know Tony from all the videos of when I've flown to New Farm. You're normally on the end of the radio, aren't you?
I certainly am.
Yes, indeed, even today. The 9 has arrived at New Farm and will be shortly heading back to Sywell. I want to get some more thoughts on how the aircraft handled. Considering it's quite bouncy today, I didn't really notice it, so I was quite impressed by that. But other than that, we'll wrap this video up here and I'll see you in the next video.